Welcome everyone, it is Andrew here from AppleInsider. I cannot tell you how excited I am today for this video. We're shooting a little bit left to center, one of our favorite non-Apple companies, which is Sonos. Now there is a very good reason that those in the Apple space love Sonos. It's because they have such an amazing attention to details, from just the little touches on their product to their packaging, just the entire way through. They put that extra effort in. Everything is very thoughtfully designed, and it shows. Not to mention the fact that it plays incredibly well with Apple's products, including using them for tuning and Airplay 2 and HomeKit support. So lots to love here. And today we are going to be talking about the brand new Sonos lineup. Is announced today, brand new, new speakers, new soundbars, new app, all of this fun stuff to talk about. Now Sonos has come a long way. We helped, we were talking and touting their new Beam when that launched back in 2018, which was incredibly popular with the AppleInsider audience. You guys could not get enough of this soundbar, and it's their entry-level model, very popular below the Play Bar and the Play Bass. And the Play Bar and Play Bass have not been updated in years, and we've been hearing a lot of people ask, when is there going to be a Play Bar, Play Bass update to kind of fill that void? They're missing some features that the Beam was launching with, and especially over time as updates have come across, they needed some love. And we're seeing that today with the new release. Sonos last released some new products back in 2019, end of 2019, September-ish timeframe. We saw the release of the Sonos Move, which is a portable speaker, connects over Wi-Fi, including Airplay, so battery-powered Airplay speaker that's water resistant. You can take it out to your porch, incredible sound, and they went with auto TruePlay tuning so that it could tune itself every time that it moved. Really cool speaker. We saw a lot of people loving that as well. And now we finally have these gaps filled in the Sonos portfolio. So let's go ahead and tell you all about all the new gear coming from Sonos. The most exciting of Sonos' news is the Sonos Arc. This is their new premium home theater soundbar experience. It fits in above the Sonos Beam, and it is going to completely displace the Play Bar and the Play Bass. Both those are going away, being replaced by the Sonos Arc. So Arc is a larger soundbar. Sonos is seeing TV trends where TVs are getting larger, no surprise there. So this is a larger soundbar to go along with that. It can sit in front of the TV or be mounted very easily. There are 11 high quality drivers in here, providing just incredible audio, incredible amount of bass just from the soundbar itself, though of course it still can be connected to the Sonos Sub, which we will talk about in just a moment here. But back to the Arc itself, the biggest feature to tout is finally Dolby Atmos support. We've been waiting for Atmos support for ages from Sonos, and it is finally here. We knew it was coming. We talked about the S2 app that is launching in June, and part of it is kind of just new speakers that go along with that new software. And yeah, it's finally bringing Sonos and Dolby Atmos together for your living. Arc connects easily over eARC or Arc. Just simply plug in that cable. It'll automatically use the remote for your TV to control the volume. It has an IR repeater built in there, so if it does sit in the front of your TV and it covers up the IR part there for your television, it'll still repeat that back, so you're not going to lose any functionality if this is sitting in front of your set. It can automatically detect when this is mounted to the wall, and magnetic sensors in there. When it is mounted on the wall, it's going to go ahead and decrease that bass resonance, so it's not going to shake your wall so much. You're not going to have issues with your neighbor as much in that regard, though this thing does still get very loud, so it's going to be still a quality speaker in any fashion, no matter whether it's mounted on the wall or under your set. Now it comes with this really cool arced front. There's one solid piece of plastic that's been specially molded. There are over 76,000 holes that are individually drilled into it. It looks very nice, very sleek. It melts in very seamlessly. Again, talk about their attention to detail. There's actually a status light on the front there. That status light has an ambient light sensor and will decrease its brightness as the room gets darker, so it's not going to distract you and you can keep your focus on what you're watching. Again, 11 channels in there. You got your center one focused on dialogue, additional ones in the front, left, and right to help bring that larger soundstage. You got surrounds going out the sides, which are going to help provide that more immersive audio. And then shooting out the top, you have those upward-facing drivers, which are going to provide that Dolby Atmos support. Really neat feature here when those Dolby Atmos vertical shooting speakers are not being used, so you're not in Dolby Atmos, those are going to be repurposed to provide additional lower end frequencies. You're going to get improved bass when you're not using Dolby Atmos because those speakers can be repurposed. Very nice little touches there from Sonos. Sonos is very focused on tuning this properly. It actually has a voice enhance mode, just like other Sonos speakers, to make sure dialogue is absolutely coming out as crystal clear as possible. You can really hear what the actors on screen are saying. It also still has the night mode, essentially, where it's going to lower the bass response, so it's not going to be as thump, keeping anyone else up in the house, not going to rumble nearly as much, so you can turn on that night mode to cut off a little bit of that bass there. Now, this is a modular system like it always has been, which means you can add additional Sonos speakers in the back for improved surround sound, say a pair of Sonos SLs. Those are the cheaper ones because they don't have the microphones and everything in there, so you don't have to worry about additional mics on those because you have assistance built into the speaker itself. But you can tack those on, then you can add the new Sonos Sub. There's a Gen 3 Sub out. We'll talk about that again in a second. Gen 3 Sub can attach, and when you're using it with the Sonos Sub, the actual soundbar, the Arc, is able to stop producing as much bass and can focus more on the mids and highs. So you're gonna get better mids and highs when you're using the Sonos Sub with it. So another really nice feature of how everything ties together for that one whole system. As you mentioned, it does support voice assistants. Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa are built right in. There is a mute button, so you can toggle that off if you don't want to have that microphone listening. We don't really use Alexa or Google Assistant all that often. We're more Siri folks around here. So we'll absolutely be keeping that off, but it does work with AirPlay 2 and HomeKit, which is great because you can cast audio from any of your Apple devices, throw it over from your phone, from your iPad, your Mac, your Apple TV in another room, can even send it to your Sonos Arc, all wirelessly over AirPlay 2, and you can control it using Siri. That includes adjusting the volume, muting it. Really great features there using HomeKit, Siri. Schedule it, turn on your workout scene, and have workout music come and play through there. Really great stuff from Apple AirPlay 2. All that support baked right in. Like other Sonos speakers, it has TruePlay tuning. They've really focused on sound bars here, obviously, because it's a sound bar. So it's going to make sure that everything just hits you in the right spot on that couch. So you're sitting there, you have one wall that's really close, it's going to adjust that audio so it's hitting your ears at the same time. Really important when you're looking at things like surround sound and Dolby Atmos. With Dolby Atmos is even more important than ever that sound is hitting your ear at just the right time. So TruePlay tuning, it is not automatic like we see with the Move, so you do still have to tune it with your phone on setup, but you should only have to do that once because you're not going to be moving your TV and your soundbar around all that often. Again, this is their premium soundbar, comes in both a black and a white option. They are going to retail for $799 compared to like the $399 price point of the Beam, so you got that around $400. This are an $800. Tack on the subs, rear speakers. You can really outfit your system if you want to go that route, or just keep it with this, the Arc itself, because it still is an amazing soundbar. I really can't wait to tell you more in our full review as soon as we get our hands on it. Moving down the Sonos line, we also have a new Sonos Sub Gen 3. Same external design, has those dual force canceling drivers in the center, so it doesn't move around at all. There's no buzzing or vibrating, any of that crap. But the inside has been revamped, much better wireless performance. It has new internals, faster processor, more memory. Overall, just an updated version of the Sonos Sub. We finally have a new version of the Play 5, which has been renamed just the Sonos 5. The Sonos 5 gets similar updates to the Sonos Sub in that it has more memory, faster processors, and improved wireless performance. Also, we are seeing a slightly tweaked external design, and the one I'm really excited about is the new all-white design. Before it was like white, but also had some black in there too. Now it's just all white. So there's a black version and an all-white version. They look absolutely incredible. That Sonos 5 will retail for $499, and the aforementioned Sonos Sub Gen 3 will retail for $699. Finally, just to talk about is the Sonos Play, or the Sonos S2 app. This is being updated, all new user experience, much better design, creating better audio. The real push here is for kind of dropping support for older speakers, which is always unfortunate, but it's really going to allow for higher quality audio going forward, and we see that with these new speakers and Dolby Atmos support. So it's really going to be important to have that transition. This app is going to be launching on June 8th, and all of the new gear will run exclusively on this app when they launch on June 10th. So if you have a supported speaker, you're going to love the new app. Saved room groups, better quality audio coming down the line, much easier to control and use the new app. So that will be launching on June 8th. All these new devices on June 10th, all running on the Sonos S2 app. I want to hear what you guys think. Let me know down below in the comments, or let's talk on Twitter. I love getting in conversation with you guys, talking about Sonos' all new speakers, the Sonos Arc, the Sonos Sub Gen 3, the Sonos 5, and of course the upgraded S2 app. Let me know over on Twitter at Andrew_OSU, and if you want to grab any of these guys, you can pre-order them or order them depending on when you watch this video, and the link's down in the description. Hey everyone, did you guys like that video? Be sure to click on that like button so we can create content that we know that you guys want to see. And follow AppleInsider on all social media channels. If you want the best prices on any Apple gear, check out the AppleInsider price guide that is updated daily. And until next time, we'll see you later.